Hola a todos, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. Pues aquí estamos, continuando con el segundo capítulo de Call of Cthulhu. Y bueno, vamos a seguir donde lo dejamos la última vez. Vamos a recapitular un poco. A ver, bueno, nosotros somos un detective, un poquillo tocados porque hemos venido de la guerra y parece ser que estamos un poquito así pasando por los, bueno, del alcohol y esas cosas. Dejémoslo ahí. Y bueno, y ha venido un cliente, parece ser, que es el padre de Sara. No me acuerdo ahora, era Hawkins o algo así, creo que se llamaba, sí. Y bueno, que parece ser que ha sufrido un accidente, bueno, sí, un accidente ya como un incendio, parece ser que se quemó su marido, ella y su hijo. Bueno, es un accidente doméstico, digamos. Y bueno, se decía que ella estaba como loca, pero el padre no cree que sea así, ni cree que detrás de todo esto hay algo, como que las cosas no cuadran. Entonces este hombre, el padre de Sarah Hawkins, ha venido a pedir ayuda a nosotros, que somos los investigadores, un investigador privado, y nos dirigimos a Darkwater para, bueno, investigar lo que ha podido suceder y si encontramos pistas de todo. Y nada, y vamos a continuar, chicos. Vamos allá. Voy a ver si todo está bien. Vale, muy bien. Bueno, pues venga, vamos allá. Ese hombre está ahí pescando. Vale. Aquí no hay nada.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
Una ballena muerta
The
aquí.
blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a...
The same goes for you,
Una cara de
sir.
mala leche.
Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Vale.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the
Qué mala
water,
leche,
you
¿no?
shysters. You're
Ah, por
crazy.
cierto, una cosa, comentaros algo.
They
En
can't
el
understand.
último vídeo
Damn stupid
me di
idiots.
cuenta que las voces, cuando hablaban los personajes, estaban como eco. Me estuve mirando y parecía que era, bueno, problemas de micrófono y todo, y bueno, he intentado arreglarlo y ahora espero que esté bien.
Nothing
Nada,
for you
¿verdad?
here either. Beatex.
But you can stay to watch if you
Podemos
want.
pasar.
You can pick up the pieces.
Prohibition is
Fitzroy
just a joke
nos
around
había
here.
dicho que fuéramos al
That
bar
suits me fine.
a tomarnos algo, ¿no? Antes de ir a verle. Esto es una lámpara de queroseno, creo que era. Una lámpara. No me acuerdo de qué era. Vale. Pues nos vamos al bar. Estos están un poco perdidos. Vale, vamos a ya.
Hey, be careful.
Uy, ya está.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
A ver, indaga sobre la cuota y indaga sobre la cuota.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Vale. Ah,
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
este toque da esta.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Vale, no sabes si
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Vale.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Hostia, los que cantan.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Pues busco el almacén.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Pues pedir una bebida, ya que estamos
Captain
haciendo.
Fitzroy told me about a little
Vamos a
pick-me-up.
tomarnos una copa.
You want a drink?
Pues sí, un poco.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
¿Qué es eso? A ver. Se ponen las botas, ¿eh?
I think we'll get along well.
Ok. Pues ya está, ¿no?
That'll be all for now.
Uf, claro. A ver qué hay por aquí. Uy, ya está.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Vale. Que te den. Estos están...
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Vale. El fin de la era de los
What brought
vampiros.
whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Ok.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Están que no veas, ¿no? A ver esto.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Ok. Pues ahora a ver aquí.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
A ver, la Saloma, 21 de mayo de 1847, pesca milagrosa. El Escila regresa a puerto para salvar al Darkwater del hambre. Habíamos perdido la esperanza. La tripulación del Escila, a lo que queda de ella, retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo, superior en tamaño incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas, lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que ya se le conoce, la pesca milagrosa. Los supervivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también contaron las excelencias de la carne de la criatura, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitirá alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater y pondrá fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. Almacén en alquiler. El señor Marx pone su almacén en alquiler a partir de junio para actividades pesqueras, como taller o espacio de almacenaje. Los interesados pueden ponerse en contacto con él a través de su periódico favorito o a ir a visitar los muelles. Velada especial en la ballena varada. Para celebrar el regreso a casa de los nuestros valientes balleneros, todo el personal de la ballena varada les invita a una degustación excepcional y totalmente gratuita. Vengan con su familia y amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Todos los asistentes se llevarán además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden. Pues venga, vamos allá. A ver, aquí no hay nada.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Vale. No hay nadie más, ¿no?
The girl doctor.
Vale.
Cold.
Esto ya
She
lo hemos
won't stop
leído.
asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Ok, pues venga, vámonos. Vamos a ver a... esto... a Fitzroy. Hello.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
A ver, vamos a mirar primero todo lo
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Capitán, los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. Pues bueno. Esta tal Cat. Esta tal Cat es una mujer. Evidentemente. Vale, aquí hay un lavabo. Una interesante. Ok. Esto.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to
Es
the
el
harbor.
famoso barco, ¿no? Que trajo esa criatura que quitó la hambruna a la isla, ¿no? Vale. No hay nada más.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
En esta fotografía, un hombre que se parece al capitán Fitzroy posa en el puente de un barco. Tiene una pata de palo. Una pata de palo. Nada. Mira, la pata de palo. Es esta.
What a macabre souvenir.
Muy bien. Sí, un poco macabro, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a volver entonces.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Vale. Ya hemos ido.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Vale.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas son legibles aún. 1890, 1907 y una última, medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? Pues no sé. Vamos a ver si lo averiguamos. Joder, ¿ya se ha pirado? Ah, vale, está ahí. Bueno, vamos allá.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Pues voy a preguntar por el almacén. Bueno, voy a preguntar por todo.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Tío, no tengo ni idea.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
¿Cómo se ganaba la vida?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Vale.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Okay. Vale, el almacén está allí.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Muy bien. A ver cuánto llevamos grabando. Vale. Ah, por ahí podemos pasar.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Pues vamos. ¿Qué hay? Cuando los encuentres el icono de dirección se volverá gris. ¿Cómo?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Qué mal rollo, ¿no?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Aquí hay algo. Ajá. ¿Y qué? Nada, ¿no? Vale.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Okay. Aquí hay algo. No sé, una escalera. Sí. Y aquí no hay nada más. Aquí. Vale.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Y por aquí no hay nada.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Vale, ya está, ¿no? Se ha puesto el visto verde, es que ya lo hemos mirado todo. A ver.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mi gato, que es un pesado. Quédate ahí. A ver. Uf. Madre mía, yo no entiendo de estas cosas, pero bueno. No, parece que no. ¿No?
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
¿Lo he hecho bien? No.
Damn, I broke it.
Ah, muy bien, encima se me ha roto, ¿no? Es que, ahí. ¿Y ahora qué? Es que bien. ¿Qué tengo que buscar en otros sitios? No se puede hacer nada, ¿no?
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, You've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Conquistes cat. Atacar. ¿Y qué hago?
Is your name
Pero le voy
Cat?
a pegar, es
What
una-
of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Pues nada. A ver, no la podía pegar, tío. ¿Cómo la voy a pegar? No sé, queda mal. Aunque ella sea una hija de puta cabrona.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Bueno, ¿qué vamos a hacer?
I'm getting careless.
Vale.
I didn't see that
Mira,
coming.
ya que hemos guardado...
If I want to get
voy a
into this
dejar-
warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with
Vamos
her.
a dejar el vídeo por hoy. Bueno, yo creo que supongo que ya llevamos unos 30 minutos por ahí. Tampoco ya os dije que no los quería hacer muy largos para que esto no fuera muy... no sé, fuera muy cansino, vamos. Y tampoco que estuvierais aquí todo el día perdiendo el tiempo mirando mis vídeos, por supuesto. Pues nada, agradeceros un montón que sigáis aquí, que sigáis mirando mis vídeos, que entréis en mi canal, por supuestísimo, y aquí todos juntos compartiendo nuestra afición, que son los videojuegos. Y qué deciros más, que muchas gracias y que me lo estoy pasando súper bien, aunque acaba de empezar la historia, tampoco no sabemos mucho de qué trata aún, estamos en los principios, pero bueno, ya iremos viendo y iremos adelantando la historia. Y bueno, y si os ha gustado, pues que pediros un like o... Bueno, me conformo con que miréis el vídeo, ¿no? Pero bueno, siempre no está de más un like y por supuesto que si no os ha gustado, pues un dislike, eso está claro, nadie obliga